Thomas. Then there's Harris. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Chiozza in at the point. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Brown out there with Shabazz Napier. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Now here's Napier. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Bonga the pass to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. Defended by Allen. Hachimura no good. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. And there's the pass to Chiozza. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. LeVert in the corner. No good on the triple. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Scott Brooks. He said this may be one of those games that really needs big offense to win. He said, we have guys who can pass and guys who can finish. In a game like tonight, we have to put up big numbers. We'll see if they can score enough to make that difference. Kevin, back to you.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Pacing will be important. You'd like to see them move the ball and concentrate on taking good shots.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Harris, good.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Hey, come around.
Napier with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York. Here's Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Go, baby.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
I got yours.
Here's Chiozza. Napier covering. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
One shot.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past, respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
Hachimura, no good. Nets leading by 4. It's Allen with the drive. He shoots again, and that one is good. Allen's got 5.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Pass to Hachimura. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Thomas.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now? I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Passes it to Harris. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the three off target. Wizards trail by 6. Shoots a 3. Hachimura, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Chioza passes to Allen. LeVert in the corner. And stolen by Napier. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And they call an illegal screen here.
Bad screen. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Last year, getting it done. 8th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. You look at Bryant, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Nets on defense. 4-point game. Ball stolen. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. LeVert with a wide open look. They shoot again. Harris misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The pass to Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. The Nets with the lead. Chioza scanning the floor. Pass to LeVert from deep. Drills the three-pointer. LeVert's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's LeVert. He has 6. Can't hit from in close. Here's Napier. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Chioza. Five to shoot. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now, here's Napier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Love to see him battling in there. I mean, go get it, little fella.
LeVert with it. Picked up by Brown. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Two.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team, maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Now, here's LeVert. He's got 8. Johnson outside. Allen trying to break free. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Now, here's Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Schofield. Back to Napier. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Washington has possession. Pass to Schofield.
Switch.
Down low. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Johnson surveying the floor. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Allen against Bryant. Back to Napier. Outside Bryant. Puts up a 3. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Temple. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Brown. 9 points last game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Challenging the bigger defender,
Shooting one.
cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Wagner, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Ish Smith in for Shabazz Napier.
Way to hit it.
Brooklyn with the ball.
Close again.
Here's Temple. Johnson outside to the inside. Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Two.
No good on the free throw. Luwawu is checked in for Karis LeVert. Good on the second free throw. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington, trailing by 2. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, it was a narrow win, but at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it, Mark. Once the foul started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up on some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way under the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
laugh.
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Watch him.
Now, here is Smith.
Get there.
Stripped away. Here's Karuch, covered by Smith.
No.
Karuch passes to Johnson.
Pick up left.
He kicks to Harris.
Watch the screen.
Back to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Johnson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nets. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Now Brown. He's got 7.
No shot. Kick it out. Watch the cutter.
Clock at 6. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Nets.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
The first free throw is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Williams, he's checked in for Washington. Jaron Grant comes in for Troy Brown. And he makes both free throws. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Wagner. They need this. Williams trying to break free. Wagner passes to Williams. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Temple. He's covered by Grant. Temple gets the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here is Smith. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Right side Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Smith. The 3. Here's Williams. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
And Johnson drops them both. Wizards trail by 11. Inside, cuts off the pass. On the wing, Johnson. No one near him. Doesn't go that time.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Temple. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Wizards trail by 11. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Karuch. Luwawu is out there with Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Temple in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Wagner. And he drops it in from the low post. Wagner's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Temple. He's covered by Grant. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
The pass to Williams. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 5. The 3-ball. The rebound by Johnson. Nets leading by 12. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Harris, no good. Washington shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Wagner passes to Smith. Grant, right side. Pass to Wagner. Over Harris. Again, the Wizards score. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, here's Grant. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Pass to Luau. Over to the left wing. 11 feet away. Excellent D there from Williams. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Golden State. For three, Smith. And the three ball is good. Smith's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to Johnson. Here's Karuch. There's the three. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Grant. From 13 feet, it goes down. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Temple finds Johnson. Here's Karuch, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Temple. And again, it's the Nets missing. Wizards trail by 7. Outside Williams. Smith against Johnson. Williams passes to Wagner. Back to Williams. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots the three-pointer off the mark. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Williams passes to Smith. Shot from 12. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way to the middle. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Washington calls timeout. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State, oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard of him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too, while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. If they start getting you going, you could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves. After they missed the shot, they would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Washington.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Wizards haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So for the Wizards, Bonga's checked in, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Ish Smith. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Nets leading by 7. And here is Allen. He's got 8. Here's Chioza. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Brown is checked in for Washington. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. 8-point game. And the call against Lance Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn on defense. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris, how he performed last season. Averaged about 13 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And he knocks down the first one.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Brooklyn leading by 7. Harris outside. The pass to Chioza. LeVert with it. 5 on the clock. Nails the wide open jump shot. LeVert's got 10 points.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Napier with it. Harris is there, and the layup's good off the glass. The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Kicks it to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert. The teardrop falls in. 12 points for him.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Brown dishes to Napier, and stolen by Harris. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Count the basket.
Oh, that's great, D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. One shot. That's all you. Get in there.
Wizards trail by 12.
Switch.
Napier with it. Here's Hachimura. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass to LeVert. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And his shot, it's come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Pass to Hachimura. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Washington calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And Washington making a change here. Smith has checked in. Now here's Napier. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now, here's LeVert. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Allen inside, working on Bryant. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 16.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Bryant passes to Hachimura. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And proving to be effective around the rim, Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn.
You got him.
It's Allen on the wing, defended by Bryant. Luwawu, the pass to Chioza.
Watch the screen.
5 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. Chioza's got 5 points so far.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Hachimura. He picked up 12 points in their last one against New York.
His energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Here's LeVert, following the bucket by the Wizards. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Smith against LeVert. Drops in the layup for 2. LeVert's got 10 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin. There's the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert against Smith. Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. That one's not going to go. And so it's Brooklyn, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
Well, it's almost impossible to catch up if you keep fouling. They need to be the team getting to the foul line at a higher rate in the second half. That means driving to the basket, hitting the cutter, slicing to the basket. Anything going to the basket is your friend.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Wizards trailed by 11. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Napier is out there with Brown, and it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Chiozza, and stolen by Napier. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Allen outside, passes it to Chiozza.
Set up!
Floats one up, that's tipped, and he gets it back. And here's Harris from the arc. And Napier pulls it down.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Now the pass to Hachimura. There's Brown with the 3. It's good from long range. Brown's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Washington. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to LeVert for 3. Washington with the rebound.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Here's Hachimura. Great D that time from Thomas. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's LeVert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. LeVert's got 20.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Hachimura. Shot from 12. And off the glass. That one's good. Hachimura's got 11.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Here's Chiozza. Napier covering, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Allen. He's got 8.
Hey, swing it! Get him!
Just 5 to shoot.
Yo, set it up!
Harris inside the line with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that's 10 points for Allen.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Bonga the pass to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. Wizards trail by 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin. The dish to Harris. Passes it to Chioza. LeVert inside the line. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And it's Brown missing. Brooklyn leading by 8. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Harris. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The pass to Hachimura. Thomas with the steal, and now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Timeout called the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Johnson. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Shot clock at 3. Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Bryant kicks to Napier. Bryant passes to Hachimura. Poked away. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in. Hachimura's got it back down to single digits for Washington.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And it's Thomas at the elbow. That one, no good. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Bonga. Some solid defense from Harris.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Yep, that one goes in there. 14 points for Jared Allen. Wizards trail by 10. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Robinson's checked in for Troy Brown. Now Napier. Outside Robinson. Back to Napier. Outside Bryant. Clock at 4. Here's Robinson. Hits despite the tough D. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. Nets leading by 8. And here is Harris. He's got 12. High post Allen. Pass to LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Brooklyn. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Thomas. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 10. Outside Bryant from downtown. The rebound by Johnson. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Here we go. Get a good look. Good shot. Let's get a good shot.
Passes it to LeVert. Allen trying to break free. And that's good. Caris LeVert for 3. LeVert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Here's Napier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jared Allen. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Second free throw, no good. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. To the paint. Allen passes to Kurucs. Shot clock at 6. Here's Luwawu. Washington with the rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He kicks to Napier. Here's Hachimura. He's got 13. Kept alive. Here's Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Johnson with it. There's the pass to LeVert. Back to Johnson. The 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Robinson passes to Bryant. Kicks to Napier. Clock at 6. Left side, Bryant. Over Allen. Bryant's shot is good. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Pass to Karuch. Down low. It's stolen by Bryant. Tries it from 9. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to LeVert. Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. Here's Napier. Count it. Napier's got 5 points so far.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Timeout called, the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Temple comes in for Karis LeVert. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Wizards trail by 12. Karuch passes to Johnson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Passes it to Hachimura. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets leading by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Harris kicks to Temple. The pass to Karuch. Fires from deep. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here is Harris. He's got 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Harris drops them both. 1:15 left in the third. Smith outside. Pass to Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, looking here at some numbers for Smith. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. He's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Relax on the first.
That one is off. Karis LeVert's checked in for Garrett Temple. And he's good on the second. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Chioza passes to Harris. And Wagner pulls it down. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Smith. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in. Hachimura's got 6 here in this quarter.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Here's Luwawu. Pass to Karuch. Knocks down the 3 ball. Karuch has got 7 points in the game. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here is Smith. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Luwawu is out there with Harris. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Johnson, and it's Karuch in at the 5 down low. For 3, Harris. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Harris has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nets. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Johnson with it. Now Smith defending. For 3, Harris. Nailed from 3-point land. Harris has got 20 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Now Robinson. Outside Williams. Back to Robinson.
Right here, back door.
Shot clock at 6. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here's LeVert. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. 28 points for him.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Wagner. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Smith against Johnson.
Come to me, come to me. Kick it out.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Watch the screen. Right here.
Johnson double teamed. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Harris outside. Tries again. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Robinson. Grant outside. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Watch the pick coming.
Harris against Robinson. Now here is Harris. He's tightly guarded to the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Brown is checked in for Washington. And he sinks the second.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Who's watching here?
Johnson against Smith.
No.
Back to Brown. The tray. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
Go.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And C-Web, when Ish Smith goes to the rim, he is so deceptive. You just don't know where he'll go.
Yeah, Kevin, and sometimes I feel that Smith doesn't even know where he's going. But he's a crafty player that keeps defenders off balance. With his change of speed, he gets the job done.
Washington making some changes. Bryant comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Hachimura in for Williams. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Nets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Robinson, that's good. Nets leading by 13. Here's Johnson.
Screen.
Harris outside. Pass to Luavu. There's the triple. And again, it's the Nets missing. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Robinson kicks to Smith. And there's the pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Jared Allen's checked in for the Nets. He's off on the second. And here are the Wizards now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Smith in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. Smith against Johnson. Inside, here's Robinson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Temple. Johnson outside. Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 14. Smith outside. Pass to Hachimura. Lets a floater go. Excellent D there from Allen.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Bryant. To the inside, Hachimura.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Here's Temple. He's covered by Brown. Temple dishes to Johnson. Allen passes to Johnson. That shot off, and it's Washington the other way. Here's Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Two.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Nets leading by 10. Chioza passes to Allen. Passes it to LeVert. Rebound by Smith. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 15-5 run here.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
Thomas, that's good.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
And the pass to Hachimura. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the scary thing is, Hachimura is going to keep getting better. Games like this prove how special he can be.
Here's Chioza. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 11-point game. Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Chioza. Covered by Smith. The floater. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. It's Allen with the drive. Yes, that goes in. And the Nets lead by 13.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the flow of the game and has not lost his touch.
Here's Brown. Rebound, Brooklyn. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Allen up top, defended by Bryant. Chioza passes to Luau. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The kick out to Bryant. Misses the three.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Pass to LeVert. Passes to Chioza. Clock at 6.
Get there, right here.
No good there. Good work defensively by Bryant. Wizards trail by 15. The pass to Hachimura. Brown outside.
Go up.
And again, Washington no good. Brooklyn's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Chioza. Covered by Smith. Tipped away. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Hachimura. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. And Brown over to help. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. Chioza, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Nets leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
They'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions and the nice night it ended up being for Allen.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jared Allen.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Chioza. And Thomas has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Harris. They get the rebound. Thomas's shot is off.
He's got good position down low, but still forces it in the face of some very tight defense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chioza. Napier covering. Allen outside. Over Bryant. Allen, that's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.